Right guys, so today we're doing the Q&A. But before we go to Charleshurst, we need to do a cold start of the AMG. Alright guys, so let's start the TheCarGuy18 Q&A. So we've got just a few questions from TheCarGuy18 saying, have you ever been in a hypercar? No, probably the nicest road car I've been in is an Aventador Roadster. And he also asked in a previous video if I was a Lamborghini or Ferrari guy, and I know I'm at the Ferrari dealer, but I am a Lamborghini guy. So then Tom Goat asks, if you knew you were going to be attacked at night, what weapon would you sleep with? It's an interesting question. I don't know, a hockey stick or something? Oh, we got SS another one, sorry. If you could afford every single car in the world, what car would you buy? I'd probably just buy, an Aventador. An Aventador is my favorite, so yeah. Aardvark Gaming? Aardvark Gaming? I don't know, however you pronounce that. He asks, what car do you want most right now? I'd say that would be a brand new car. I'm not too sure what I'd have right now. Let me have a think.
6.5 hours later.
Actually, that new 488, it's growing on me a lot. NI Cars asks, what's your favourite car? It's the Aventador. Death Crash Test 64. Do you plan on posting photos of cars on the website AutoGuspot? You've posted on there previously, and he's posted 130 photos. Well, I do plan on uploading some photos onto AutoGuspot. Right, so rest of the Q&A, we've just filmed with the 488 and the FF. So what is your dream car? My dream car is the Aventador. Yeah, I mean this 488, I just need to talk about it a bit. I mean this car, I was one of the people that didn't like it at first, really. And I grew to like it, and now that I've fully experienced the car, well, not fully, but, you know, experienced the car a lot today, I really like it. That's from DC Games, what is your dream car? And then Jonathan Trimble, what car do you think you'll get after the E63 AMG? Will we see it in any time soon? I don't know. We're going to hang on to the E63 probably for as long as we can. I mean, there is other cars out there. We do like the E63 after that E63, and that FF wouldn't be too bad at all. But yeah, I think you're not going to be seeing a new E63 replacement anytime soon. Toby Cheesers, will you answer any of mine? I will when I find your questions. Aardvark Gaming, what car do you want most right now? Probably if it was right now, and not the Aventador. I know you guys are going to get sick of me saying Aventador, so probably the this, the 488. I love that car. What is your favorite car, Aventador? So Jamie, I know, says, would you rather have £5 million or a Lamborghini Veneno? And you can't say I'll have the 5 mil and buy the Lambo. I would rather have the 5 million, because I actually wouldn't. I love the Veneno. I mean, the Veneno is a crazy car, but I just could not drive around in that thing. You know, you'd be so scared of scratching. I mean, you'd be scared of scratching one of these things, but at least, you know, it's relatively easy to repair them, especially if you have the kind of money, you know, if you had 5 million. So I'd probably rather have the 5 mil, buy an Aventador, maybe a 488, an FF, and a nice house or something like that. Adam Devaney, do you still remember me? Yes, of course I do. And Andrew Kirk asks, what has been the fastest car you've ever been in, and what's the most outstanding car you've been in? So I'd say the fastest is, well, probably you're talking about rides. Fastest ride I'd ever been was in an F12. That thing was ridiculously fast. Yeah, the F12 was incredible, 740 horsepower. And my most outstanding car I've been in, outstanding car, I'd say I went in, I think it was Michael Schumacher's 1995 F1 car. That was pretty outstanding. Went in that years and years ago. And yeah, the Aventador Roadster was obviously cool. So anyway, as I was saying, what the 488, which is in there. I mean, the 488, I wasn't sold on it at first, but after seeing it, it looks amazing, and yeah. And after hearing the car, it sounds way better than it does in the videos. Like, turbo cars, especially supercars, do tend to sound better in real life. And I think I would have probably contemplated a McLaren instead. But I think I'd have the Ferrari now, because the McLaren, I think, if you've ever heard a McLaren in real life, or, I mean, some videos do them justice, McLarens sound kind of numb. Like, there's just, there's something missing there, whereas the Ferrari sounds amazing. Like, incredible. In fact, at some point it sounds like an F40. I think the main downside of the 488 for me is the, is probably, it's not really a downside, it's just something that's not as good as I want it to be, which is the interior, because the interior is not the biggest improvement over the 458, but I mean, that said, it's a beautiful interior.